So in our next set of examples, and this is for section 2.3, it's our second part video, we're going to go from having just a list of elements and have to do our intersections, unions, our complements. So remember, really there are three different formats that you have to memorize for the section, but they're going to be combinations of those. So D, and we want D prime, we're looking here, and we're basically saying, again, look back at my universal. My universal is with the numbers 1 through 10, so if I look at D, 1, 2, and 3 are included, 4 is not. 5 is included, 6 is not, 7 is not, 8, 9 are included, 10 is not. You can go through and cross them out if you want to make sure you see what's left over. It's up to you on how you do it. Just be careful, double check that you've listed everything you're supposed to. So going to our right, number 2 is C prime. So we're now looking at C, which is 1, 4, and 7. I'm going back and saying, don't include 1, 4, and 7. So 2 and 3 work, 4 does not. 5 and 6 work, 7 does not. 8, 9, and 10 work. Because we were looking at the universal set and C. What is not listed from C in the universal set? That's what the complement means. Going to number 3 and number 4. It's really important that you're careful on the difference. This is an and because this forms the letter A. Okay, that's the upside down. It's what we're capturing. We're saying what's the same for this problem. So what's the same between A and B? So I'm looking here. 4 doesn't overlap, 7 does. 7 is the only one that overlaps. That's what's the same. Number 4 is a union, or an or. It's a trash can. We can put everything in. So everything from A, which is 4 and 7, anything I didn't just list, which is 5 and 6. You can put it in order. It's not required. But you'll generally see that as the answer. Going to number 5 and 6, we are dealing with now set A. I'm just going to highlight in blue, A and C. And again, here I'm dealing with the intersection, which is the and. What's the same? What's in both? So A and C, I'm looking at the blue ones there. It actually is, what's the same is the 4 and 7. So you actually could say it's set A if you wanted to. Number 6 is looking at my union, which is saying list everything. So when I look at these, C and A, where they're highlighted in blue, that would just be 1, 4, and 7, or you could actually list it as set C. Either one of those is okay. Now when we get to number 7 and number 8, you're going to have to do this in more than one step. You do not want to try to do this in your head. So if we don't have parentheses, we still need to do, in this case, then the complement. I want you to think of it kind of like an exponent. We have to do that first. So if we look up here, C prime is going to be not 1, includes 2, 3, not 4, includes 5 and 6, not 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's C prime. So now I am looking at this set and this set. Union says list everything. So I really just need to look at B and say what's not there. 5 is there, 6 is there. I just need to add 7 to it. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have to do the C prime first. If it helps for you to list B below it and then include everything, because this is an or, it means put everything in. So going to number 8, we have to do the D prime first. So I am just going to bring it down. C is actually 1, 4, and 7. This is my and, which is what's in both. My D prime is going to be looking at this, and we're saying what's left over. So what's left over, we can't include the 1, can't include the 2, can't include the 3. 4 works, 5 is not, 6 works, 7 works, 8 and 9 do not, and 10. So now I'm saying what this intersection says, what's the same, what's matching. So 4 matches, 7 matches. So my answer here is 4 and 7. And that actually, I mean, that's really what the answer is. But looking up above, that actually is equal to A. You have to do those complements first if there's no parentheses. It's the same thing as order of operations. So going to number 9 and number 10. You won't see both of these on the test, but these are ones, again, that you have to know your symbols and have them down. This is the intersection, so this is what's the same, or what's in both. Empty set has nothing, so there's nothing that can be the same, so my answer there is empty set. Number 10 is my union, or put everything in. Empty set is nothing, so my union would just be C. Going to my last two for this type of problem, we have our parentheses, so we have to do the inside piece first, which we already did. So I'm going to look back up here. I don't need to do it again. A intersect B was 7, but now we need to do the complement of that. So the complement of that is everything else in the universal set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't include 7, 8, 9, and 10. Similar idea on number 12. We're going to do B union C, which we did not do above. So I'm going to look at B, which I highlighted in blue on the top, and I'm going to highlight C so that I can look at these at this last step. Union means put everything in it, so we would include the 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That would be my B union C. Then I need to take the complement of that piece, so I'm going back to that yellow universal set from above, and I'm saying, what did I not use? So 1 is used, 2 and 3 are not, 4 and 5 are used, 6 and 7 are used, 8, 9, and 10 are not. That is my answer. On number 7 and 8, you had to do the complement first because there was no parentheses. On number 11 and 12, you had to do what was inside the parentheses first to do those problems. So let's look at number 13, 14, 15, and 16. They actually are still dealing with the same sets that were listed above, but we're asking now if it's true or false when we're dealing with these sets. So A intersect D. If I looked up here, and I'm just going to highlight this now that I have it in green because that's what I'm looking at. The intersection of those two. 4 isn't in either, 7 isn't in either. So my answer there is empty set. So this is a true answer. A union D is number 14. If I looked at this, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. That is not my universal set. You're missing 6 and 10. So this one would be false. Number 15 is A intersect C, which we actually did on number 5 above. So if you look at number 5 above, A intersect C was 4 and 7. That is equal to A, not C. So that's one you have to be careful on. The union of the two would be C, but the intersection of those two is A. And so my last one, which is A union C, we already did that in number 6 above. So look at number 6. A union C is equal to, it's 1, 4, and 7. Looking at 6 up above. 1, 4, and 7 is equal to C. So my answer there should be true for that problem. So we're going to go to some more examples, just seeing some different ways that they can be represented. These are similar to your homework problems in this section. You need to be comfortable again from a graph, from a sketch, as well as the universal sets being listed out as a roster notation. So on number 1, we are doing A and B, and we're looking at the intersection, which is what's the same. So looking at this, 1 is not the same. 2 is, 4 is not, 5 is, 7 is not. We really just have to look at A and say what matches. I don't really need to refer back to B in that case. So my answer there is 2 and 5. On number 2, you need to do the complements first. So A is looking at what's left over in the universal set. So if I look back at this universal set, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 1 through 8. So if I look at A, I'm not going to include 1 and 2. I'm going to include 3, not 4 and 5, 6, not 7, and 8. What's in that universal set, which is the yellow, that's not in that set. So looking at B, I can include 1, no 2, and no 3. I can include 4, no 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Now my symbol here is what's the same. So what is the same between A prime and B prime? 3 doesn't work, 4 doesn't work. The only thing that is the same, so the same gives me 8 as my answer. Going to number 3, we have to do order of operations. So we are going to do this portion here first and then add on to the next pieces. So we're going to do C prime and B prime. And remember, we're referring back. So here's my C, here's my B, and we're looking back at that universal set. So here again, it's alphabetical order, A through K. So I have, looking at B, I have A and B. I do not have C, D, or E. I have F. I do not have G. I do not have H. I have I and J. I do not have K. Looking at B, and looking again back to the universal set, I do not have A. B and C are there. D is there, E is not, F is there, G is there, H, I, J, K are there. So now for that highlighted piece, and I'm going to write that down here, C prime union B prime. So that's that piece there. We're saying put everything down, because remember, we include everything that I have listed in those 2 sets above. So that's going to be A, C, that's why it's actually helpful to have an alphabetical order. D, E, we do not have an F, we do have a G, we have an H, we have an I, we have a J, and we have a K. That's the union of those 2 pieces, which is everything goes in. So my last step is to take a union, what I just did down below, C prime union B prime. So I am now taking this and this, and I'm putting everything in it. So I'm basically going again and just saying, is there anything that I don't have listed here? A's works already, C works already, D works, F is not listed, so I need to add that here. The F is the extra piece. So A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K is my answer. Be careful, again, union is put everything. Just don't include something twice.